tell us a little bit about. I heard that in America and in a couple of towns in Europe at least, local governments have declared themselves TTIP free zones. So that's something that I think some people might be working on, almost like a toolkit to declare a local authority a TTIP free zone. Yeah, I mean, I sent a FOI to the school next to my house about the GM food that they're going to be serving up as a result of TTIP, and they said that they weren't prepared for it. So now I'm going to contact the councillors and say, this is happening in your domain. Are you prepared to serve that food to those kids? If so, I'll tell their parents. This kind of thing, but I think that could be done en masse, that kind of thing.
Can I have a comment?
Yes, please.
One thing about TTIP, just one thing, is the environment, as you mentioned. And then there's Ecocide, which would be if Ecocide was to be a fifth international crime against peace, it's kind of a solution in terms of harnessing this particular worry of TTIP. And I've been wondering about how to marry the two campaigns, but Polly Higgins is all over the place, as in, she really is, she literally is all over the world. So, you know, I just kind of thought that if that would be a cap on that worry, wouldn't it? Because if it was an international crime, then they couldn't frack and they couldn't do that. So because I've been thinking about it, I thought I should.
We do have to wrap up very quickly, so just a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
No, 1 minute.
Okay. There was a question. Sorry,
There may well have been a
Clive
question.
wanted to ask a question.
We started
It's
5
not
minutes
so,
late.
well, it is a question.
Very briefly.
You said
Linda,
two.
Paul and I were at a meeting with Charles Tannock, who's the MEP for London the other day, and we were expressing our dismay over TTIP, and he said it's not really anywhere close yet, it's talks about talks. That was the sort of basis of our question. In terms of Julie's concern, I think what Maheen said is the answer. We have to address the source of power, and that's really where it's at.
And Pete.
I'd just like to say Jonathan Neal spoke at Unite, and what he said was that be prepared to lose this fight, but we have to continue the fight thereafter until it's beaten.
Can I just finish by saying...
So where are the talks? That was my question. Where are the talks at the moment?
Where are the talks at?
Well, they're just entering the first series of negotiations. Before it's been information gathering, and now they're starting to horse trade, is what we know so far.
Can I just say that it seems pretty apparent if they don't get it done in the first quarter or first half of 2015, it will go down simply because of the political situation in the States and things. So they're putting huge pressure on right now. And if we can really resist right now, it will be. It is now. The game is on now to fight it.
And sorry, one other thing. And ISDS may be a way of doing that because the Americans are saying very strongly they do not want an agreement without ISDS. If we can get ISDS out, then the Americans will probably walk away from it. So.
Yes. Okay, I want to say one final thing, please. There are some no TTIP newspapers here, and there are some brochures. Also, okay, please, if you want to sign up to the lists, email lists to get further information, to get involved in these campaigns, there's two lists here. One for Stop TTIP, which I'm going to very crudely describe as the research side of these campaigns, and No TTIP, which is a kind of more activist working across a number of groups. Yeah. So if you'd like to sign up to these lists, we will contact you and you can get further information. Thank you very much for coming, and it's been a very good debate. Thank you.
Is this mine?
Sorry?
Outside unless you're clearing up. This building locks up.